What do you remember from that day?
Well, I remember how desperate and chaotic it was.
It was like a war zone. February 28, 1997. A Bank of America in North Hollywood. Two robbers, Larry Phillips and Emo Matsusarenu, wearing body armor, were armed with automatic rifles. After trying to rob the bank, they exited right into an army of officers who were, compared to them, outgunned.
It was a feeling of helplessness trying to stop those guys.
Retired officer John Caprarelli, who now lives in the mountains above Frazier Park, remembers firing at Phillips.
I fired a few rounds. I knew I hit him because I got his attention, but that's all I got.
Phillips would commit suicide.
I can still remember, looking in his eyes, seeing him pointing the gun. I remember the sound of those rifles.
Matsusarenu died in a running gun battle.
Matsusarenu had 29 wounds. Phillips had 9.
The robbers fired more than 1,100 rounds.
We had rounds like this, 9mm, semi-jacketed hollow point rounds, and this is what we were up against. These would usually hit things and stop. These were going through everything.
Police were so ill-equipped, some went to a local gun shop to buy rifles.
But a lot of people don't know they didn't get back in time. Those were never used. So it really didn't help out. But that was a wake-up call, and since the department has now outfitted patrol officers with urban police rifles, if we had had one of those back in the day, they were in that bank about 7 minutes and 45 seconds. It would have been over in 8 minutes.
Do you relive this over and over again?
I did for many years, but like you said, it's 20 years. It's a long, long time right now.
Ballistic panels and police cars got initiated after that, too. Back then, officers were offered mental counseling, but it wasn't mandatory.
It's mandatory now, so they made changes where it's mandatory.
In the years that followed the shootout, some officers experienced post-traumatic stress symptoms. 3 committed suicide. Caprarelli had a stroke and bad dreams that persisted for years.
It's like waking up every night at about 1 or 2 o'clock and just laying in bed for 2 to 3 hours. This is every night. My dreams that I had, were interesting dreams that other officers had too. Trying to fire your gun and it's like somebody had poured super glue in it. It's just frozen, and that's the panic part.
John Caprarelli says 20 years may seem like a long time, but sometimes it doesn't feel that way. Hal Eisner, Fox 11 News.